Hey, hey. All right, guys. This is Eric Anderson with Poker House Dallas. We are live Thursday night, $200 DeepStack. We had a $3,000 guarantee on this tournament. We got $4,250. We had 25 entries. Chris Mays is not going to three-peat. He won the last 2 weeks in a row, and he busted out just short of the final table tonight. He's not going to make it. He might come in here and commentate with me. Actually, I don't think he's going to. He said he was going to. He said he would come in and commentate as long as TJ was still playing because he's TJ's ride, and I think TJ just busted on the bubble. So we are not going to have TJ or Chris Mays in the box tonight, in the broadcast booth, and he will not. Spoiler: he will not go back to back to back. But we have half a dozen people in YouTube right now. I'm going to jump on Facebook and share this stream for people, and we're going to be back in about 10 minutes. I'm going to let you guys watch the countdown clock, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll catch up with you. Okay, guys, I'm going to pop back in the booth. We've got about 5 minutes left on the countdown. Couple of things, exciting stuff that I want to tell you. Saturday, we have a new tournament we've added. It's called the Insomniac Pajama Party. And what it is, it starts at 10 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock p.m. after the $280 DeepStack tournament we have at 3 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock, we're going to have a tournament, and it's a 10K starting stack, $100 buy-in, 15-minute levels, and with that 10K starting stack, you can get bonus chips. So there's 3 ways to get bonus chips. You can wear your pajamas and get 5K. You can wear a bathrobe and get an additional 5K. And you can bring a toy to donate. We're going to have a toy drive. And you can bring a toy to donate and get an additional 5K. Now, you can do any of those 3 things or all 3 of them for a maximum of 15 extra bonus chips. 15,000 extra bonus chips. If you don't want to wear a bathrobe, if you don't want to wear your pajamas, if you just want to come in and donate some toys, you can do that. You can bring in 3 toys and get 15K to go along with your 10K, so you have a 25K starting stack. Re-entry tournament, and on your re-entry, your bathrobe and pajamas for the pajama party, as fun as they are, do not count for chips. So in order to get chips, then the bonus chips, you would have to donate the toys to the kids, which I think is a great thing. If you do not want to donate toys, if you don't want to go shopping, if you bust out more times than you thought and you didn't bring enough toys, we are allowing a $10 donation. We don't get it. We're giving it away. $10 donation for every 5,000 bonus chips. So do that. Tammy's in the chat, says, I want to come so badly. It'll be fun. It'll be so fun. So that's the first big thing that's coming. That's Saturday. That's in 2 days at 10 p.m. The other thing, we're upping our guarantees, I think, across the board. So anything that was 2,000, I think, is going to 3,000. Anything that was 3,000 is going to 4,000. I think we're just bumping all of our guarantees. Maybe not all of them. Check Poker Atlas, but I most of them. We've been doing so well the last 4, 5, 6 weeks that we're going to up our guarantees. We've been really crushing the guarantees, so we're going to up them up, make it a little more fun, a little more value for the players, and that's going to segue into next Sunday, December 11th. We're going to have a $10,000 guarantee in our DeepStack Turbo. We did this in October, the first weekend in October, and we did 30K starting stack with 10-minute levels, and that was really fast. So we're going to switch it and make it 15-minute levels. So 10K guarantee, 30,000 chips, 15-minute levels, and at break, I'm not a big fan of add-ons. If you've heard me talk about them before, I'm not a big fan of the break at the add-on, just because it feels like a kind of a bait and switch. Like, hey, here's a $100 tournament, and then you get there and you play for a couple of hours, and you get to break and registration closes, and you look around and you go, hey, I've got a nice stack here. This is good. And then they go, hey, for an extra $100, you can get 20 more chips. And I just don't like that bait and switch feel of it. So I'm going to come right out and tell you right now, this will be an add-on tournament, but it's only half the price of the buy-in. It's only $50. All goes to the prize pool, and you get 25,000 chips. You get a 25K chip. Registration is going to be open for almost 3 hours. So it starts at 1 o'clock. We're going to go 15-minute levels, 2 10-minute breaks, and I've got it right here. Take a 10-minute break after level 5, 10-minute break after level 10. Level 11 starts at 350, and blinds will be 3,000, 6,000. You can walk right in And for the $125 entry plus the $50 add-on, you can have 55,000 chips, just about 10 big blinds. I wouldn't wait that long, but you can, if you want to, jump in. We had $11,000 prize pool when we did this last October. Super fun. I like the DeepStack Turbo. Oh, here we are. We're back in the action.
My first feature table.
All right, I'm going to turn this off.
Sweet.
Whoops.
You need a bus stop so you can go like someone else. He likes to. No, I'm not going to bounce. I'm going to run track.
I'm ready to go.
Oh.
10 minutes left in level 9. Blinds are 1,500, 3,000 with a 3,000 big blind handy.
Oh, I locked it. That's why it wouldn't move.
I gotta put. Can I put them after I look?
I hit the run button.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to change the way I play.
So we've got a bunch of new players at the table, but, oh, spoiler, Eddie the Asian Sensation. Eddie the Asian Sensation is at the final table. I forgot to tell you that when I was so busy telling you that TJ and Chris Mays did not make it. Eddie is there. He's short stacked. He's got like 60,000 chips when the average is 80,000, but he made it. Don't count him out. Oh, Yankee Jim makes it 11,000 with Big Slick. There's Eddie. It's going to fold around. See right here, if you notice Clayton, it shows 700 chips with 0 big blinds. That was my fault when I did Action Tracker. He's got 70,000, not 700. So in the next hand, it accidentally puts him all in. And they have to pause the action, come get me, I go fix it. That was my fault for entering it wrong, but that'll happen next hand. All right, so here back at the action, Yankee Jim makes it 11,000. Dario calls. It's a big bet. He flops top 2 pair. Dario has a gut shot. And Dario just bets out 15,000 chips from the small blind. Yankee Jim with top 2 pair just calls. There's no flush out there. Dario has... He needs exactly a jack to make Broadway. 2 jacks have been folded, so he is in bad shape. He's got 7% chance of winning this hand. He tried to steal it on the flop. Yankee Jim hit all of it and did not go away. Yankee Jim bets 25,000. It's a good bet. Ooh, Dario calls. He needs exactly a jack. He does not get it. Full boat for Yankee Jim. And while we are doing that, Dario leads out with 25,000. Kind of a blocker bet to try to steal it. We know it's not going to work. Oh, I gotta go fix something.
C5 is all in. 2 folds.
Hold on just a second.
We gotta have another training session to teach everybody the new stuff.
Okay, sorry about that. Something new we started doing last week was leaving the players up. Now you see here where it says Clayton has 700 chips, which is less than 1 big blind. He actually has 70,000 chips. We got Mike Tanner running Action Tracker because Eddie messed up and made it to the final table, right? So he can't run Action Tracker for us. I'm going to turn this off for just a second. There, that's better. It's not so washed out now. Okay, so right now, because it shows him as being all in, it's not letting Mike advance. So you're going to see he comes back in the commentary booth, and
Four checks.
it gets me. So he's trying to make it work, and it's not going.
Check, check.
And right now he's like, okay, stop the action. I need to figure out what's going on here.
3 bet 3,000. 2 bet
And
3,000.
I love that Mike didn't try to figure this out on his own and mess up the game. He just said, hold on, Stacy. Stacy's in the box again. Great dealer. And he stops the game and says, I gotta go ask Eric how to fix this. Tammy's got to make it in. Quick commercial break. He comes and grabs me. I figure out what's going on. I back up all the action.
How many chips do you have? 69.5 or 59.5.
Yep. He played it. He paid his big blind and his ante.
Just pull it off the reader. What was the action? 3 flop?
Check, check.
So folds around.
Oh, pre-flop.
Button left.
And you can see I'm going through.
Small blind fold, big blind check.
Heads up with Dario and Valentino.
Yes.
Floppish check. Check.
Got it. Now wait for the turn. You put the ace up there. Oh, sorry.
3,000, seat 5. Seat 2 call.
T4.
I'm sorry, seat 4 is.
All right, now we're back in action.
Okay. Rivers go.
And there it is. Valentino has the best hand with a pair of aces. Dario called on the turn with an open ender. Does not get there.
Bet 3,000.
Valentino's going to go ahead and bet, and Dario folds.
He accidentally had seat 3 with only having 700 chips left. So he thought he was all in. So it's like, let's go. We fixed it. Human error. I did in the right one. I probably tagged in 700 instead of 7,000.
Yep, so there we go. I just explained what happened. Hand 2, my fault, human error. I typed in 700 instead of 70,000, and now we're back at it. It was funny because I was back here commentating in the beginning, and Mike knocks on the door, and I'm like, come in. He goes, no, that's not what I want at all. I need you to fix this. So yeah, we are paying out 4 players. 1,700 for first, 1,062 for second, 850 for third, and 638 for fourth.
7 bet 3,000 or call.
Pat's got pocket 7. He calls 3,000.
7 call, 8 fold.
Folds around to Eddie in the hijack. He lets it go. He's only got 60,000 chips, I think. So he's going to play it pretty tight until he can find a spot to put it in.
4 call.
Valentino comes in from the small blind. He's getting a small discount.
5 check.
So he's in there. And Yankee Jim checks it with the King 10.
3 players.
Ooh, wow. 8, 9, queen. Yankee Jim's got a gut shot needing a jack for the higher straight. Valentino also has a gut shot, but his is no good. And Pat flops bottom set. I like Pat's chance of winning this pot.
5 bet 8,000.
Jim's got 4 outs to take it. Valentino is drawing dead. Is Pat going to raise or just call?
Call.
He does call. There's no flush out there to be afraid of, so he's just going to limp along and let Yankee Jim keep betting. 1 jack has been folded. He's got 3 clean outs. That's about 16%, as you see on the statistics on the board.
5 check.
4 of club doesn't help anybody.
7 all in.
And Pat just shoves in his last 17,000 chips.
26 5.
Oh, 26.5. So that's another typo.
5 fold.
He lets it go. He's got a set.
Finally hit the set. I had to be on TV. It's
Pat says, what do you think I had again? And Yankee Jim says, you finally hit a set. All right. Ralph says, I love Clayton's hoodie. Yankee Jim way at the top with 200,000 chips. Roger, Clayton, Eddie down at the bottom, 47, 52, 56 respectively. Folds around to Roger in middle position.
Seat 9 raised, 8,000.
He's going to make it 8,000 with the 6-7 suited. I love that.
One fold.
Andrew in the chat. Let's go Clay. David. Let's go Gil. Clayton with 2 10s. He calls 8,000. Valentino with 2 queens. He's not going to call. He's going to raise.
Seat 3 is all in.
Ooh. That's bad for Clayton. I thought he called. That's my mistake. I know what's wrong. Okay. I need to fix something really quickly. Yeah, Valentino shoves.
$79,000 for seat 4, all in.
Is that the correct chip count? I can't see anything.
Seat 6 fold.
Don't.
What is he on?
79,000. 50, 29.
Roger's like, wait for me to fold. Queen, queen. Clayton sees the bad news. Ten, king, deuce, right on the flop. Valentino needs a queen or running cards to make a heart flush or running cards to make a straight.
50 viewers.
Scallywags. Yeah, come in and talk to me. Oh, Jack. Oh. Ooh, it's always a sweat. Valentino's open-ended now. He needs an ace, a 9, or a queen. An ace, a 9, or a queen, or Clayton is done. It is an ace. Clayton is, that's... Oh, nothing funner than runner. Clayton is eliminated. Valentino up to 55 big blinds. All right. We're good. That was a rough one. The best hand ended up winning, but Clayton hitting a set on the flop to give him some false hope, and then Valentino getting runner. Definitely not boring at all, Tammy says. David says, so gross. Frosty Nug Farm says, no way, what a sick run out. Best hand did win. Took him a while to get there, but he did win. Roger with the ace queen suited. Now he just limps in. Eddie right behind him with a couple of clubs. He's not going to play.
Seat 9 is all in.
Oh, okay. The new skin I've got to get used to. I thought he called, and he did not. He shoved all in.
48.
There it is. All right. Valentino folds. Yankee Jim folds. Yeah, not wasting any time. Roger's going to pick up the pot. Captain under pairs. Good evening.
It's a $150 deck. Can we get a chip count on you before the small blind? Can you take the small blind real quick?
They came and shut the door on me. I must have been too loud. Now you can see they're adjusting the chip counts. Again, my fault. When I was setting it up, I put it at standard ante instead of big blind ante. So when it showed 3,000 or 6,000 ante, it was pulling 6,000 off of everyone, and that's why all the chip counts were messed up. It took me about 4 hands to realize that. So we're back. They're going to quick get a chip count. Mike's doing an excellent job out there. Mike Tanner running Action Tracker. Because it's I'm blaming Eddie. He made it to the final table. He's sitting right there playing. He should be running Action Tracker. We are on level 10. 13 minutes left. Roger, 2 jacks. This is going to be a fun game to watch. We're going to have a quick one if this keeps up. And again, this is a $200 buy-in tournament. The DeepStack 30K starting stack, the Chris Mays Classic, Thursday night.
Seat 1 folds. Seat 2 folds. Oh my gosh, what's on my hands today? I cut my nails yesterday.
Uh-oh, Stacy got a manicure.
Yeah.
She's having problems with those chips now. 58,500. All in with 2 jacks. Folger on to Valentino with 2 9s. Oh, he just got those chips. Does he want to give them away with 2 9s? And we can see Yankee Jim has a 9 also. He's in bad shape. He does call. He needs the last 9 in the deck to come ahead of Roger, or he needs all sorts of running cards to make straights. He could make a spade flush. Gil's got 2 10s. What do you do with 2 10s right now? He's only got 14 big blinds. You just put it in, even though you're, you've got an all in and a call in front of you. We're only playing 4 places. We got 8 people left. We got a long ways to go before we get to the money. I think this is so hard. It's going to be a good fold.
We gotta have another training session. No, he doesn't. You bust him out there. We don't bust him out on the GFX. So you still bust him out.
Oh man. He is going to do it. I would have done it. Pocket 10s, all in, and a call in front of you. You've only got 15 big blinds left. We got to get in.
76,000.
All right. Mike's getting accurate chip counts. And he calls. We got a 3-way all in. We're going to see the cards. 9s versus 10s versus jacks. Yeah, Tammy says if he's playing for the win, he has to make the call. I agree. Frosty says I think I fold 10s. I can make an argument for folding 10s right there, But yeah, Yankee Jim's excited. He's like, look at that. We got 9s and 10s and jacks. Oh my. Who's flopping a set this time? Stacy's going to make the pots accurate. There are no underdogs, they said. I don't know. The math says Roger's got a 77% chance of winning this pot. I don't like Valentino's chance because we saw a 9 was folded. So he's got 1 out left.
Okay. We got 9s in seat 4. Jacks and... This is the highlight. All right, 9, 8, 4.
All right, let's go. A jack. Okay, so Valentino needs a running cards to make a straight. Gil needs running cards to make a straight. Roger's got a hammerlock on this. There's a queen. That's a boat. It's done. Roger wins. Everything. Nope, we're done. We're done. All right. There we go. Roger holds up. King Queen loses, sir. Good fold. He says, I wish I would have saved my King Queen, but he would have lost with King Queen. Oh, Stacy dealing cooler. She did this last night. She did this last night. It's going to get crazy, he says. Wild.
Yeah, there's a software we use to like splice it and then like make it like
Eddie's revealing all our tricks behind the curtains. Oh, there we go. Eddie. Asian sensation under the gun with the thumbs up. Queen 9. He's going to fold.
4-4. Yeah. 1 fold.
Dario with 17 big blinds has pocket aces. 17 big blinds. Do you just rip it in here or do you go for a value raise?
2. Raise to 15,000.
All right. Blinds at 2,000, 4,000. He makes it 15,000. Just about 4x. I like that. Valentino is going to come along with a 6-7 suited. I also do that. You know, I'm a sucker for suited connectors. He does call it. Yankee Jim folds an ace. Mike.
5 folds, 6 folds.
Pat's not going to play his Queen 9 on the button. Deborah, thank you for subscribing. He does let it go.
8 folds.
Gil folds King 3.
9 folds.
Oh, excuse Leon. It's been a long couple of days. We are heads up. Aces against 6, 7. I do agree. No value in ripping pre-flop with aces. You're going to have everybody fold. And I don't get aces enough times that I should just have everybody fold for me. 5, 6, 9. Oh, Valentino. He could hit a 7 for 2 pair, a 6 for trips, an 8 for a straight. Everything's live. He's got all of his outs available to him. Dario, there's 68,000 in the pot. Now he's going to rip it in. Nug says, with 10-10, I feel the best scenario. The two guys each hold each other's outs and flipping. If only one guy was in, I call with 10-10. Yeah, you're hoping you're up against ace-king, and your 10s hold. In that situation, I've been there before. Been there, done that.
61 pop, yeah. 61 pop. I didn't count a
Sorry, Scallywags. I'm making people yawn. It's been a rough couple of days. My wife's up and she took me shopping. I don't go shopping on my own. Valentino folded? Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, he was behind, but he had so many outs. Man. All right. I think I'm on Valentino. I'm calling there. If I hit a pair and a gutter, I got the 2 pair outs, the trip outs, the straight outs. I think I called that one. A lot of firing at that pot tonight, Ralph says. Yeah, there is. These guys are excited to be here. Text my wife, can you please bring me a tall black coffee? I need to wake up. So the good news is, when Eddie does bust out, he's going to come back here with me. The bad news is he's so darn good, he might not bust out for a long time. All right, Gil has the ace-9. He's got 8 big blinds. He gets his last 33,000 in. Eddie, acey-deucey. He's got the kids game. Suited.
Seat 1 call.
He does make the call. All right, let's go. Let's go. You know who I'm cheering for? Gil. So Eddie gets in here with me.
Heads up, 1 all in.
Okay, so Eddie needs a 5 or a deuce or running clubs. Ooh, that's a running club. All right, he needs a 5, a deuce, a tray. We'll chop it. He's got a lot of outs. He's got 10 clean outs. A lot of that has been folded. But, oh, he does. Oh.
Have a good night, Gil.
How good are you, Eddie? How pure do you run? Wow. This guy. All right, now we're down to 8 players, I think. And to make it worse for me, Eddie has 116,000 chips. That's about 30 big blinds right now. Right behind Dario with 31. Yankee Jim at 45 and Roger at 48. Wow. Chris Mays Poker says, hello, everyone. Chris, I thought you were going to be at the final table, you know, back to back to back. Or I thought you were going to be at this booth commentating with me, but you had to chauffeur TJ Cloutier home, huh? I see how it is. Disgusting run out, David says, or a very beautiful run out if you're a fan of Eddie, this Asian sensation. All right.
Mike, I had 100,000 to start the hand.
4 fold.
Dealer just making people sweat these all in. Yeah, she's a mean one.
5 fold.
Oh boy.
6 fold.
Wow.
7 fold. 9 fold.
My chip stack show 100K. 114. I have 100K. You just double check. You just put in 2. I know.
Eddie's helping Mike Tanner with the math on that action tracker. The computer thinks he has 114. He physically has 100. He's going to make the chip counts accurate before acting.
Change it to 100. Override it.
There it is. Override 100. And then he looks at his seat and goes, oh.
Seat 1.
All in. This is going to be much ado about nothing. It's going to be AK against AK. Dario has a slight percentage because he has a diamond flush draw and a spade flush draw. Eddie only has a club flush draw. So they are all in at a call. Just leave the chips in front of him, run out. Eddie says, I need a club flush again.
We both have a flush draw. He has a club. He has a spade red, right?
Huh?
Oh, that's a club. That's a good card. That's a good card. No. All red after that. Yes.
Oh, Eddie's free rolling. He needs a club and a club. Ashley says, wake up, Eric. I'm trying to. Want me to call up front and have him send a coffee? I told Kristen to have him give me coffee. Oh, no. You're not going to do it again. That's so dirty. He's got a 59% chance of hitting a club. No. You don't do it. Oh! This is rigged. Oh, no. Oh, wow. I have no words. I have no words. The Asian sensation is hiding. So I'm on a 15-minute delay. I just stuck my head out the door to look at those guys. Holy cow. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I was halfway joking. I was actually like 99% joking when I said Eddie had a flush draw and Dario had 2 flush draws before the flop came out. That didn't just happen. Yeah, they said, Eddie, you're not going to get in the booth tonight. Yeah. Yankee Jim says, Eric, you're on your own tonight. Wow. 208,000. Oh. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Back to back running clubs from behind. I guess we know what suit is Eddie's favorite. He likes the puppy dog feet. He likes those clovers. Lego says, I got a phone call, so I'm 20 minutes behind. Lego, fast forward about 18 minutes and watch these last 2 hands. Wow. He's going to ship this. He said, I haven't been running good in the cash games. He's looking at 1,700 up top. And like me, Eddie's he's in the no chop club. That's crazy. Yeah, this is online. This is live poker is rigged. And Eddie again with the ace queen. I don't know if he's going to even play ace queen. It's not as good as like the ace. There's no clubs in his hand. He is just going to rip it all in. Chip leader by a wide margin. He's just going to rip it in with ace queen. Amazing, amazing run out. For those of you who do not know, Eddie is normally in the booth right next to me. He most recently won $52,000 in the birthday bash we held 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, something like that. Immediately went up to Choctaw and played WSOP and won another tournament, Badoogie. It wasn't a bracelet event, but it was a WSOP event, so he's technically a WSOP winner. And then he final tabled like 2 more events. He was just on fire. But you just heard he was getting killed in the cash game for the last week or so. I don't think 1,700 is going to make up for what he gave away in that cash game, but it'll make him feel better about himself. It'll give him some confidence back in his game. Super fun. And Eddie spent all day yesterday on the road with me, saving me from a little mishap I had in Kansas when my car died on me. He drove up there 7 hours one way, stopped for an hour to have dinner, throw my car on a U-Haul and drive it back. Valentino with king and the king in the small blind. It folds all the way around to him. Yankees not going to do anything with 9-6 in the big blind. He's not going to defend. Let me read these chats. So Tammy says, you're missing out, Lego. You're missing out. Well, he'll catch up to us. Eddie's new name is Iceman. This is online stuff. LOL. JK. Ashley Hines says, Jack 9 Club is a 10. TJ's favorite hand, suit and all. Lego says, where's Craig? Craig is not feeling well. He called in sick the last couple of days, so I'm not sure what's going on. Emmy says, no chop. No chop. Chop block. Hashtag chop block. Run out ACR. Haha. Winning MTTs feels so good. It really does. You know, Nothing better than good friends. Hashtag winning. This is great. Hey, babe. Yeah, I want coffee. Thank you. All right. Hey, say hi. Okay, that was Kristen. She's camera shy. So she brought me coffee. Ooh, this is a good hand. Pat's with the ace queen under the gun. Makes it 18,000. 3x. Roger in the hijack with pocket tens. Oh, Eddie right behind him with pocket jacks. All right. Just calls. Eddie's got pocket jacks. And all of the chips all in. Okay. So he's going to clear the field until it gets back to Pat. Pat's only got 2 big blinds left. He's going to call. I think Roger might fold. With Pat showing aggression and Eddie showing aggression. Pat's got to call. He's got 2 big blinds left. If that's accurate, if he's got 14,000 chips. No, that's not accurate. He's got way more than that. So that chip count is not accurate. He's got closer to 30,000. It looks like maybe way more than that. So that 14.5 is not accurate. Regardless, this is going to be a good pot.
213.5.
He does make the call. It's for way more than 14,000 though. Oh, he didn't. He Bach. Yep, there it is. There it is.
7 all in.
Great job, Mike, of waiting for Stacy to tell you the amount.
40,000.
Yeah, way more than 44,500. Way more than the 14,000 that the computer thought he had. Still, I'm calling with ace queen in that situation. I think at the final table with 8 players left. Now what does Roger do? With a raise, a re-raise, a call, I think you fold pocket tens here. Because like we were just talking, hopefully you're up against ace queen and ace king and you just fade everything. 9 does fold. Good fold, Roger. He's going to be super happy when he sees Eddie with 2 jacks. He's going to be happy. And unless a 10 hits, then he's going to be pretty disappointed that he didn't call.
2 players, 1 all in.
6, 7, 8. Pat still needs an ace or a queen or running diamonds. A 9, pocket tens would have made a straight. Ace or a queen. 9 clean outs or a 5. 5 to chop it. Queen! Oh! Oh. Ace queen makes it. Pocket tens would have made a straight, but it was a good fold, like we said. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Eddie's down to 174,000. Pat's up to 117,000. They're telling Roger that was the right laydown at the time.
Being behind don't mean nothing.
Yes, yes.
I think you're better off being behind.
I thought you were saying.
Jim's telling him it's better off being behind. Then you can come out and win.
I said that twice. I was like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Asian sensation, all smiles. He doesn't mind. He sucked out twice. He can give away a pot. Roger's under the gun with king 9. I'm going to catch up with some of this chat that is not coming across on my Streamlabs.
One foe.
This dealer, right? Queen ball, corner pocket. I agree. This dealer, holy cow. Stacy, just killing these guys.
6 raised to 12,000.
Mike
Sorry,
makes it.
13,000.
Mike makes it 13,000 with ace 7 in the small blind. Pat's got king 5. He just lets it go. I like that move, Mike. Folds around you. You've got an ace. You only got to get one by one guy. Let's go ahead and stab at it. Very nice. Very nice. All right,
Good
there's
night, Nick.
updated chip counts. We got Roger and Eddie neck neck, 29 big blinds apiece. Yankee Jim right behind the 28, and then we've got Pat at 17, Valentino and Mike with 10 big blinds each.
Check the settings to make sure it's on the big blind, Andy.
I did fix that. Yep. Eddie was wondering why the chip count was off. It was because I forgot to make it big blind, and I did fix it a little while after that.
6,000.
So Eddie with the correct intuition, but I'd fixed it already. Of course, that was 15 minutes ago he said that on hand 14. I fixed it on like hand 4, but that was enough of an error that it was messed up for those first 4 hands.
C5 raises to 16,000.
Blinds are 3 and 6. He makes it 16, about 2.5.
7 foe.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. It's only 10 o'clock, but it has been a long week for me. Folds around and Yankee Jim picks it up.
I did it, Danielle. I did it. I made a feature table.
And he doubled up. Runner.
He yells out to Danielle in the co-manager at Poker House Dallas. He says, "I did it, Danielle. I finally made it to a feature table." Speaking of feature tables, go back and watch the Monday cash game where Eddie got beat up. He just had second place every hand.
Like the legit football. They used the main event tournament. Champions. The last flight, too.
He's talking about the birthday bash that he made. He fired 4 bullets at that, and on the last flight, he got in on a $50 flip to win a satellite seat. Came in 47 players, advanced to day 2, and he was 45th in chips. Made it to the final table of 9. He was 8th in chips. Came back and won $52,000. That's my boy Eddie.
Seat 1 call.
He's wearing the Lone Star Poker Series jacket. I've got an identical one I got from Houston. That's Kim and Hayden's tour. Eddie's way up there now. He's open-ended.
1 check.
Oh, he checks. I want to see a bet to just take it down right there. He needs a 5 or a 10 to make a straight and a 9 just to make a pair. When it goes check, check, Roger's going to stab at it.
25,000.
He bets 25,000. About half a pot bet.
1 foe.
Oh, where's the heart, Eddie? You know a 5's coming. Six players remaining. Eddie lost a little bit there. He's down to 23 big blinds. I'm going to throw on my old Mayan glasses and read these chats. Scallywig says, Eric's, what's wrong with your car? So, I've got a Chrysler 200 and drove down from Minnesota. About 15 hours. Pulled over in Kansas and stopped for the night. Got up the next morning. Nothing. So I'm thinking fuel pump. I don't know. Call AAA. They bring it into the shop. And they call me up and say, hey, man, I got bad news. You need a new engine. You have no compression at all in 3 of your 4 cylinders. I don't know anything about cars. So I get some help from people. They tell me that doesn't make any sense right there. If you need a new engine, it would have been seized up. It wouldn't be doing this. So Eddie says, I'm just going to come get you. And he jumps in my truck, drives 7 hours to Emporia, Kansas. We rent a U-Haul, the big dolly one. Physically push the car up on the dolly, and I'm telling you, I can feel all 50 of my ages today. Eddie and I are not the 2 biggest guys in the poker room, and we push this car up. That's like, and so yeah, so we drove back another 7 hours. This was yesterday. Made it just in time to start streaming the final table of Katie's game yesterday. I think we had like 3 minutes to spare, and so that's why I'm super tired today. Eddie's super tired also, but he's having way more fun playing at the final table while I'm talking about it. And so yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna have somebody down in Dallas look at it, so just in case I do need something, I don't have to drive back to Emporia, Kansas to pick up my car. So yeah, not a car guy, so I don't know what's wrong with it. Valentino with pocket queens. Mike makes it 16,000 under the gun. Valentino's just going to put in his last 46,000 with 2 queens. I think Yankee Jim's going to fold 10-6 and Mike's going to make the call. That's my prediction. 5 folds, 6 calls.
All in for 51,000. 6 calls.
Ladies, I just need 1 king.
2 players.
Mike says, I just need 1 king. How much you want to bet he gets 2 jacks? Just because that's the way the night's going. Oh, or how much you want to bet he gets a whole bunch of hearts? A king, a heart. 9 outs. We had a couple of hearts folded. All the kings are live. A tray. Valentino saying, paint it black. Paint it black, dealer. I love how Stacy waits for the dramatic effect. Oh, that's a heart. Flushy. Flushy, flushy. Stacy is the dealer of death. We are down to 5 players.
Have a good night.
Now, along with being a chop block, Eddie and I are team no pay the bubble. Okay? He just said it. I'm going to listen to him. He's going to tell you right now, I don't pay the bubble. I don't chop and I don't pay the bubble.
Huh?
They're going to right now talk about paying the bubble.
Place 4.
Place 4, top 4.
You guys want to do a bubble?
No. No. You
Mike,
can
I
see
got
him.
it over here,
You
too.
can see him say, no, we don't do it.
I'll pay level, but I am not going to do a chop. I make that just for the record. I'll pay the record.
All right, let's pay the bubble.
3, 6. I think they're all in agreement.
What's 4th place?
3 and 6.
All right. So I'm going to go modify the payouts.
Take 150 off first and then 50 off second.
150 off first.
So our new
So that seconds can still make 1,000.
payouts, 1550 up top, 1012 for second, 850 for third, 638 for fourth, 200 for fifth. So we are going to pay the bubble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it was actually me, but
She's coming with yours.
okay.
7 votes.
Eric probably
Please.
Oh, so funny. Kristen comes in and Eddie says, "Oh, coffee, you're the best," and she says, "No, this is for Eric."
Seat 9, bet 18,000.
That was 15 minutes ago. Poor Eddie. I hope she goes and gets him a coffee after that.
Seat 5 fold.
That other number was a chop number for some reason. I couldn't.
Yeah, the Poker Atlas software does put on there how much it would be
Seat 6 call.
for
2
a
players.
exact chop if it was even chop, just mathematically.
Seat 6 check in the dark.
And that's not what we're doing. They're doing a modified payout.
Seat 9, bet 20,000. Six fold.
So, what was Eddie? Third in chips with 2 smaller stacks right behind him, and he did agree to pay the bubble, which we normally don't do.
19. Yeah, 19.
They're at 480.
We are at 480. Yes.
So we're at 4,000, 8,000, 8,000. There's Eddie's coffee.
I usually am. Well, I'm either here or running that.
We are in hand 19. Roger in seat 9, under the gun with 10-3. Let's it go.
9 fold. 1 fold.
Yankee Jim with ace deuce on the button. We are at 4 and 8. He did not update the blinds. It still says 3-6. The accurate blinds are 4, 8, and 8. So he's going to be like 1 hand
call.
behind.
7 checks. 3 players.
All right. Okay.
6 check.
Pat hits all of it from the big blind with 2 pair, bottom 2. Mike needs running hearts to make a flush. Yankee Jim is in bad shape. I think he needs like deuce deuce to come out or something.
5 fold. 6 fold.
Well, they let him in. Yankee Jim says, "I let you in there." Didn't raise. Roger, 39 big blinds. Yankee Jim, 27. Eddie, 22. Pat right behind him with 19. And Mike down at 16. They have agreed to pay the bubble $200. And Eddie said, after that, I'm not chopping, guys, okay? I'll pay the bubble, but I'm not chopping. Team no chop.
We are. We have to at least have it bought. Eric's back. Now we can buy the stuff that goes off.
Yeah, we are going to fix it. All right. Let's see. Other duties are assigned. I didn't fast forward. Don't tell me what to do.
5 fold.
Lego Frosty Nug says, "Wow, crusher of a dealer. Sounds like it'll be something else. Starter, alternator, fuel pump, something along those lines. Good luck with it. Got to hop off early tonight. I'll chat with you sometime over the next few days about being a backup for Action Tracker." Sounds good, Scallywigs. Stop in and talk to me. We are going to form a broadcast team. Well-oiled machine. We're working 7 days a night, so we will need some assistance. We don't pay much, but the hours are long. So there's that.
3 players.
Eddie makes it 16,000 and gets called by Mike on the button and Roger in the big blind. Ace, queen, 4. Eddie's flopped middle pair with a backdoor flush draw. Gut shot. Nope.
Yeah,
Needs a backdoor straight, backdoor flush. Mike has the ace.
30, 70,
Roger with bottom pair.
120.
9 check.
Okay, remember, Eddie raised pre-flop, so he's got to represent this flop. It's a good flop for his holding.
21,000.
Oh, snap all in by Mike. That's going to be an easy fold by Roger and Eddie.
9 folds.
I bet you Eddie even shows the queen of spades and then folds.
90. 100,500. Yes, thank you. 70, 90.
It's all in to call. Eddie's not going to call. He needs a jack or a queen. 5 clean outs.
1 fold.
That's a fold. I'm going to tell Matt and Danielle they have to turn the music way down. Copyright laws, they will shut us off if they hear that music in the background. So I'm going to turn down the table mic for now so we don't get in trouble until they turn that off. And it's going to be 15 minutes, so I'm just going to turn down the table mic. All right. We are 5-handed, in the money, paying the bubble. Mike with ace king. Yankee Jim under the gun with king 10 suited. 8,000 to call. He's got 20 big blinds. He's got 166,000. Closer to 21 big blinds. I think he makes it 18, probably 24. Somebody's phone's going off in the background.
Call.
Just a call. Slow playing this.
17,000.
Mike does make it 17.
7 fold.
Just barely a min raise.
9 fold.
I like that raise. Ooh, Eddie with the Q and the Q. He's gonna get some of his chips back. He's down to 10 big blinds, 83,000. If Jim doesn't call him, Mike will. And he's in good shape to win this pot with 51%. Since Jim and Mike both have a king, that's less outs for them.
We'll check out after that.
They've got it close.
$90,500.
So Yankee Jim folds, Mike calls, just like we thought was going to happen.
I'll take over.
Oh no. He says, I'll take over.
Two players. One all.
Mike needs an ace or a king. He's got, I think, 4 live outs. Oh, there's a king right on the flop. I saw it before they did because of the RFID technology. He needs exactly a queen, 10%. He's got 2 chances to get it. There's a 4, doesn't do it. Just a queen, or he is out. Luckily, he agreed to pay the bubble, and he gets the $200. All right, we are down to 4 players. Eddie gets his $200. He went from hero to 0 in quick fashion. Couple of coolers. Stacy dealing. And they've got a few minutes left in break. Okay, so either
You're the big. Yeah.
tower, 2 black coffees. Is that what you said? Can you bring me a towel, black? Oh, okay, that's what happened. I'm reading my text from my wife. Can you bring me a towel, black coffee? I said tall black coffee.
6 folds, 7.
Okay, they've turned down the music so I can listen to it now.
5 checks. 2 players.
Looks like the action's slowing down. The chip stacks have evened out. Yankee Jim with a second pair and the best hand.
6 bet, 11,000. 11. 5 call. 5 check. 9 check. 5 check.
I can't possibly win this, so I check.
9 check.
Says I cannot possibly win this, so I'm going to check. And he's right. I'll be right back.
7 buttons. And we get this.
Well, congratulations, everybody.
Did all right. You had Cherry back in the last.
That fella down there, they threw away a lot of chips first hand.
No, hold on. Yeah, you're the small button. Small button.
Hand was
Four. 7.
All right.
Fold.
In the future, these guys are on break, and I told them make sure you get exact chip counts and put everybody on their own camera.
9 fold.
Yankee Jim's got a gut shot. He needs a 4
5 check.
or an 8 for a straight.
6
Double
check.
gut. 6 or a 7 will give him the best hand with 1 pair. There's a 4. He's got the nuts. Gives Mike bottom pair. If Jim can slow play this, Mike might give him some chips here with 1 pair.
Bet, 20,000.
No, he doesn't give him a dime. He says, no mas, I don't want any part of this. All right, we got about 5 minutes left before they go on break.
And he said, then I'd like to meet him. So I said, let's go down here to the locker room after the game.
It was a 4.
Sure enough.
I hit the other 2.
Yeah, he was
Parts out there.
laid it. Very cool guy. Him and Howard Cosell were great.
I would have lived in the city I lived in.
All right, Roger with Queen 6 under the gun. Yankee Jim with Queen 5.
9 full.
I was in the car. To me?
Five calls, 6 fold.
All right.
7
Wow,
checks.
Pat just checks with Ace Jack in the big blind
Heads
when
up.
Yankee Jim limps in from the button. So we are heads up. Nobody gets any piece of this. Pat's still with the best hand.
7 bet, 16,000.
He is going to lead out, and Jim's got nothing, so I think he's going to let it go. He says that looks like a big blind hand. Is Eddie coming into the booth? Eddie is not coming into the booth. He is running Action Tracker. Mike Tanner, who was the tournament director, took over for us and did the Action Tracker. But he has tournament director jobs to do, so Eddie's going to get back into the Action Tracker and let Mike do Mike's job that he was supposed to do. Mike was gracious enough to do our job, and we appreciate that. Yankee Jim went deep Tuesday night in the Crazy Pineapple tournament we had. That was super fun. If you don't know, $130 buy-in, Crazy Pineapple, Tuesday nights. We stream the final table. The only streamed Crazy Pineapple game that I know of. Super fun. Watch it if you get the chance. Go back on our YouTube channel, or come play. Come play it on Tuesday. On Sundays at 6 o'clock, we have a $180, $50 bounty, Crazy Pineapple. We won't be streaming that one because Sunday is the day we do a next-gen 2.5 cash game. The Savage Sunday, they call it. Yankee Jim makes it $30K with pocket 8. Action folds around, and he picks up the pots with the magic set hand, they call it. New dealer, we have Brian in the box. Yes, Brian Kelly. his dad's normally in there cheering him on, so I expect to see him in the chat pretty quickly. And you can hear him say the conclusion of this hands of blinds are going up. I believe they went on break. I'm going to pull up my YouTube on my phone to see if I'm missing any chat because it's not coming across on my computer. So I wish to stream the dealer would blind rabbit hunt. That would be fun. The problem is Stacy's the sixth dealer in the room. Hiya, Eddie says. Oh man. So the problem with the rabbit hunting, we do have that option, but what it does is, let's say there's a regular hand, we don't care about the rabbit, right? The dealer starts to scramble the cards. It'll randomly put cards out there as if they were the burn and the turn, because it just doesn't know any difference. So we are going to start a 15-minute break right now. I'm going to turn off the table microphone, and I'm going to let you guys just hang out. It's a 15-minute timer. I wonder, I'm going to go like this. YouTube.com. I'm going to say 15-minute timer, and bink. Skip ads. No thanks. I'm going to drag this over here. F11. Let's see if I can maximize this full screen. There we go. All right, we're counting down 15 minutes before break. I will be back. I'm going to turn off my camera. I'm going to turn off my mic. All right, guys. I am back. We've got 7 minutes left on break. So let's do this. I'm going to recap for the couple dozen people that are watching the countdown. I'm going to recap what we talked about earlier. We're going to start with the new turn. Let's start with, first of all, the new guarantees. We've been crushing guarantees for the last 4 or 5 weeks, so we are going to up the guarantees. I think across the board, 2,000 guarantees are going to be 3,000, 3,000 guarantees are going to be 4,000. I think everything is going up. Don't quote me on that, but I think everything is going up. And then we're adding a new tournament. The Crazy Pineapple tournament that we had, $130 buy-in. We are going to, on Sunday nights, excuse me. So Sunday night we had a $130 Crazy Pineapple tournament. We are going to make that a $150 Crazy Pineapple tournament with a $50 bounty. How fun is that? I love bounty tournaments. And then we could never stream that one because Sunday night is next gen night. So we are going to put a $130 Crazy Pineapple tournament on Tuesday so that we can stream it. I think we are the only people who are streaming a Crazy Pineapple tournament. Super fun. I love it. We did it for the first time Tuesday, and it was really good, except for one of the dealers. We didn't tell him how to muck the discards, so we messed up a few hands. That's a learning process. We didn't teach the dealer how to do it, so that's really on us for not training him properly. And then, speaking of guarantees being raised, next Sunday, not in 3 days, but in 10 days on the 11th, 1 o'clock, we are having a $10,000 guarantee, $130 buy-in. I think it's $125 buy-in. $125 buy-in, 10,000 guarantee, DeepStack, 30K starting stack, 15-minute levels. It's we have one of our players has where he works in his office building. He has a lot of recreational players who want to try out poker. He did this 2 months ago, and we had an $11,000 prize pool. But they don't want to sit here and grind for 10 hours. So we're going to give them a lot of chips to play with, and we're going to make it a turbo. So we're going to go 15-minute levels, 30K starting stack. Like I told you before, I'm not a fan of add-ons at the break, but these guys want to do it. So for $50, you're going to get 25,000 chips. So come in after the second break, right as registration is closing, for $125 buy-in plus a $50 add-on. So we're looking at $175 total. You'll get 55,000 chips. The blinds are going to be 3,000, 6,000. So you've got just about 10 big blinds. It'll be a super fun tournament. It was a super fun tournament last time. I anticipate it's going to be a super fun tournament again. I'm going to turn off YouTube, and we are back in the action at hand 27. So, they move the players around so everybody gets their own seat. After this hand, I'm going to read all of these comments I have on YouTube because they're not popping up on my Streamlabs.
Check. Check.
Gil says tomorrow night's tourney on stream.
Check.
And
Check.
so we got 2 pair with a jack kicker. Mike's just going to win the hand. We are not streaming tomorrow night's tournament. It's tomorrow night's a $300 black chip bounty tournament. Great tournament, great turnout, great prizes. We are not streaming it because we want to stream more cash games. We
20,000.
Sounded like he just said seat open, but I still have 4 players at the table, so I'm not sure what he's talking about there.
Actions on seat 8.
Okay. I don't know why I said seat open. What was I just talking about? Oh, tomorrow night, 2-5, we're going to stream more cash games. We're streaming the final table on Tuesday. Crazy Pineapple. We're streaming Katie's game on Wednesday. We're streaming tonight the $200 DeepStack on Thursday. So we want to do more cash games. So right now we're streaming a 1-2. Cash games are better for tournaments, Scallywig says. I love streaming cash games. So right now we currently stream a 1-2 $500 max buy-in, really low stakes tournament on Mondays. Come on in on Monday and get on that stream. Low buy-in gives a chance. You don't have to have $50,000 to sit down and play, $1,000, $2,000 or whatever, $100, $200. You don't have to play 10, 20. You can play 1-2 $500 max buy-in on a Monday. Come on down, get on the list. On Sunday, Next Gen comes in. Next Gen Poker on TikTok and YouTube. If you don't follow them, go follow them. They have a $1,500 buy-in 2-5 game. Let me pause the action for just a minute. Yankee Jim makes it $25,000. Yankee Jim's wife is watching, so hello to you. I think he said her name was Barbara. Barbara, if you're watching, give me a hi in the chat so I can make sure who you are. But I think he said her name was Barbara. So there's Eddie with the payouts, $200. First place $1,550, second place $1,012, third place $850, fourth place $638, and Eddie with $200. So okay, 1-2 $500 buy-in on Monday, 2-5 $1,500 buy-in on Sunday, and on Friday we're gonna get a bigger game. It's gonna be a 2-5 still with a $500 minimum buy-in, $1,500 maximum buy-in, but we're going to allow you to match the stack. So if somebody doubles up right away and they're up to $3,000-$4,000, you can match the stack so you're not at a huge disadvantage. And that will make the game bigger than a standard 2-5, especially here in Texas. If you've never played Texas in poker, it plays bigger than poker anywhere else I've been. Bigger than Florida, bigger than Michigan, Minnesota, Colorado. The cash games down here are big. So come on down, check it out. If you haven't played, you don't know what you're missing. Roger flops top pair, leads out 20,000, about 2/3 pot bet, and Yankee Jim with the 7 deuce just folds. That's just an easy fold. Mike Tanner in the background, organizing, cleaning up. The Elena Olson just subscribed. Thank you for that, Elena. We are down to 4 players. Mike, 30 big blinds. Yankee Jim, 20 big blinds. Roger, 14 big blinds. And Pat, 10 big blinds. Stacy just walked by and they all were talking about what a cooler she gives out.
Suited this time, though.
All right.
another 7 deuce.
I hit the wrong button there. Let me put this back. There we go.
Yeah, instead of what was left, here's the total bet. What's left and I've already got one. But make sure you have 2 cards right there. They stick together sometimes.
You're rough, the cards.
All right, Scalawig says, what's the best way to sign up for the cash games on Monday for the live stream? Yeah, go to Poker Atlas. You can sign up. If you're in the club, you get preferential treatment. If you're in here playing and you sign up, you get priority over people who do sign up on Poker Atlas. But if you can't get to the club right away, jump on Poker Atlas and sign up, and you'll be the top of the people who are on Poker Atlas, of course. But if you're in the house, you get priority. Make sense?
Jim's gonna call. Heads up. Okay.
7-8 for Yankee on the button. Mike raises at 25,000. Yankee Jim calls the extra 15,000. Yankee out flops him.
Made him 25.
Mike has backdoor flush, backdoor straight, and he's just going to let it go. You can see we moved all the players around so they all get their own camera. Oh, we're going to have to move that camera. Hold on a second. So we had some construction workers on here, and I noticed that Jim moved over to seat 2, and he is not getting on the camera at all because the camera that's supposed to be pointing at 1-2 is actually been bumped, and it's pointing at the dealer and the 1 seat instead of the 1 and the 2 seat. And I'm kind of embarrassed that it took me an hour and a half to realize that. So we must have just not had a lot of action in that 2 seat for me not to notice that. So he's going to move over to the 1 seat so he can have his own camera. Roger with middle pair checks it over to Mike. Mike with a 7-8 suited. He's got less than 1% chance of winning this hand, and he fires at it. Pat's got an overcard and a gut shot. He needs an ace or a 10. Does he want to call 2.5 big blinds? It's half his stack. He lets it go. If it's me, I just shove my last 5 big blinds in. Roger does call with middle pair. I think that's going to shut down the action for Mike. Oh! It's definitely going to shut down the action for Mike. No, I'm wrong. Mike's going to represent the queen that Roger has.
35.
I don't know how Mike has less than 1% chance of winning. I can't think of any card right now that Mike can get. Oh, the turn registered wrong. I didn't even notice that. Thank you, Tammy. We do not have 2 Queen of Spades in this. Oh, it's been a long, long week. So that is not the Queen of Spades. We need to see that flop camera out to see what actually actually happened. I missed that. Thank you, Tammy. Totally missed what just happened there. This is the second time we've got a new update and a new software update, and this is the second time where the turn has registered one of the flop cards. We'll have to figure out what that is all about.
Action's gonna be on Mike.
All right, Pat's got the 7 tray of diamonds. He lets it go. Roger with the 5-6 in the small blind. He's going to go ahead and limp in for the extra 5,000. Yankee Jim in the 2-seat, who we can't see because the cameras are messed up, checks his big blind with Queen 8 suited. 6, 9, 10. Yankee Jim flops a double gut shot. He needs a 7 or a jack or a queen or an 8 for a better pair. Roger with bottom pair leads out. The trade doesn't help. It goes check. I think Yankee Jim's going to check back. And the 5 doesn't help. Roger now has 2 pair. He's going to look and double check. Yes, I do have 2 pair. 70K in the pot. He's going to go all in for his last 54,000. Yankee Jim has nothing but a queen high. He's going to let it go. He's going to wait a second because he doesn't want to make it look too easy. I think one of the, I think they were going to push somebody in, and Eddie said, no, if you have not been trained to deal on the feature table, you do not get to deal here. You might be a fabulous dealer, but if you don't know the little stuff that we have to do, I'm not going to let you deal on my table. Sorry. We do have training sessions for all the dealers who want to deal here to tell them just the different things that we have to do that are different on the feature table than in the regular room. And if you haven't gone through that training session, we don't want you to deal here. Doesn't mean you're bad, doesn't mean I don't like you. I just need to teach you how to do it. Roger with an ace and an 8 makes it 25,000. Yankee Jim folds. Mike looks down at ace deuce of spades. He's got 34 big blinds. He's going to make the call from the big blind. We've got 65,000 in the pot.
Check.
Roger's got the nut flush draw. Mike needs a deuce that is not a heart.
All in.
That's going to work.
He folds. Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner. Still 4 players. This is a long game. They're just playing conservative, moving chips back and forth. It's anybody's game right now. Roger with 16 big blinds.
Roger starts off.
Yankee Jim with 19 big blinds. Average stack is 190 chips. And wow, that's a lot of big blinds.
Fold.
Roger does fold the 5-7 suited. I like playing the 5-7 suited myself. You know, a little min click in here to steal the blinds and annies away. Mike in the small blind limps in. Pat's going to check the 9-4 in the big blind. And we are off to the races. Queen, tray 5. And a 7.
Check.
It quickly goes check, check.
Check.
So fast that the cameras don't even get a chance to look at the players. Checks it down. 9 high is going to win this hand.
Check.
8 high. Oh, you got a big shit.
9 high like a boss.
You breathe on that thing. You look like you're gone.
Here, you want that one too?
I thought he had 7 high when he said
All right.
yeah. Both of us folded the winner on that one. There's no doubt.
He says, I think I can beat 9 high.
Alright. 10,000 to get in.
Oh, excuse me. Blinds are 5,000, 10,000 with a 10,000 big blind ante.
Put them over the scanner. Raise it up. 25. Jim did fold. 25? Yep.
Mike makes it 25,000 with Queen Jack. I expect Pat to come along with Ace 10. He does not. Roger with a 4-5 in the big blind. Okay.
Roger calls. Heads up.
So Pat folds Ace 10 and Roger calls with 4-5. I would have got both of those wrong. Roger flops a gut shot. He needs a 7
Check.
to make a straight or a 4 or a 5 to make a pair. He's going to check. Mike's going to continue. It's really hard to continue, but I think Roger might get a little sticky. Nope, he doesn't. He lets it go. Mike picks up another one. If they keep letting Mike just steal the pots every hand that they don't connect, it's going to be an easy win for him. It's really hard to play if you have to make a hand to win. And Mike is just nickel and diming these guys. He will raise it a little bit pre-flop, and then he'll take it away when you miss the flop. And he's done that and done that and done that, and all of a sudden he's got 35 big blinds. And these guys are losing 2 and 3 blinds at a hand. And he's just going to keep doing that.
10,000 and a fold. Calls, option.
All right. Roger limps in with 5 tray. In the small blind, Yankee Jim has Ace 7 of hearts.
We're going to make it 30,000.
He's going to raise it up to 30,000. I like this bet. 3x the big blind. And Roger's not going to defend. So Yankee Jim's going to pick up an extra 10K. He's up to 208,000 chips.
10, 15, 15.
Blinds are up now. 10,000 for a small blind, 15,000 for the big blind, and 15,000 for the ante. So all of those numbers are going to get smaller. Pat's going to go from 6 to about 4 big blinds. Anybody's game still.
It's going to be on Mr. Pat. Fold.
Roger with Jack 4. Lets it go. Yankee Jim with the 10 and the 10. I want to see Another raise to like 30,000 like he just did.
Make it 35,000.
35,000, I like that. Mike's in the big blind with a bunch of chips. He might decide to defend with a 6-7, but probably not.
And a fold.
Yeah, he lets it go. Yankee Jim picks up an extra 30,000 chips to his stack. That's that'll get him around another orbit. Pre-flop raising. Yankee Jim 28%, Mike 23%, Roger 17%, and Pat way down at the bottom with 10%. That has to do with the cards they've been dealt and their chip stack. You can't do a lot of raising if you don't get any cards you can raise with, and if you have to protect that chip stack. Two of the most prevalent and important stats are pre-flop raising and VPIP, voluntarily putting money in the pot.
Fold. Fold.
It's going to fold around to Mike in the small blind with a 7-8.
Raise.
Big bet. Pat's only got 2 big blinds left. I think you really have to call. No, he doesn't want to do it. So Pat with 2 big blinds left, 34,000 chips. He really needs to make something happen before he gets blinded out. I'm gonna jump on YouTube. My phone died, so I'm gonna jump on YouTube and see if I can see the chat. And that isn't correct. Turn card Tabby for the win. That's why I don't get paid the big bucks. Queen of Spades was the last card on the flop. If that helps, maybe it's too close to the turn spot. Bring Stacy back to get this moving. There it is. 15 minutes ago is when I noticed that Yankee Jim was in the wrong spot. Not in the wrong spot. He was in the correct spot, but he was in a spot where the camera wasn't getting him, so we move him over to the 1 seat. Pat has ace-ace. Mike's going to raise with king 10. Makes it 35,000. Pat's going to go all in with his last 24,000.
34.
Yeah, he actually has 34 because of his blind. Roger folds. If I had to guess, ace-ace is going to win this hand. We got to wait for Eddie to catch up. Oh, no. Mike's open-ended.
You didn't want an ace.
Give me that chip count right there.
Roger folded that one. So Pat ends up doubling up and picking up the blind Danny, so close to a triple up.
You were the last one. You were getting down.
98. Jack of clubs, 6 of spades.
Pretty much what you call it.
Good.
No, what happened was he forgot to fold Roger. So it's waiting for him to put out Roger's fold. It's okay. It's been a long day for Eddie also. There it is. Yep, now we're good.
He does.
Yep, now he's going to fix the chip counts. Mike still at the top. Yankee Jim with 15 big blinds. Pat with 7 now. And Roger with 5 big blinds.
So 15 for the blind, 15 for the ante.
Mike raises to 35,000 with the ace 4 under the gun. Folds around to Yankee Jim in the big blind with 10-9. It's only 20,000 to call. He's already in for 15 in the blind, so he's going to make the call. And we're going to see a flop. Queen 6-7 Yankee Jim. He's got that gut shot straight draw and 2 live cards. Mike's got ace high and the best hand right now. Jim needs a 8, 9, or 10. Checks around, checks around, checks around. Mike's going to win this pot with ace high if it goes to showdown. It does, and he does.
Mike, leave 30 out, please.
What do you guys think about these new tournaments we're going to have? What's more exciting, a 10K turbo or a pajama party where you can get bonus chips by donating a stuffed animal to the children's Christmas? I'm super excited about donating stuffed animals for Christmas. I'm also super excited about a 10K tournament with a turbo where we get to have 15-minute levels and 30K starting stack. That sounds like a lot of fun. Roger's all in with a king, a queen suited. All right, just for fun, while we are waiting between these hands, I'm going to pull up a picture What are we waiting for?
Fold.
Okay. Pat didn't want to fold the queen jack. He does. He makes the right decision. All right. What I wanted to show you guys, I went shopping with my wife today in anticipation of Saturday's pajama party. And Bink, here is, whoa, that's a huge picture. Let me make that smaller so you can see it. There it is.
Roger will be first act, yes.
So we went shopping, got a whole ton of Christmas toys to give away Saturday. I just thought that'd be fun to show you. Tammy says, don't make me choose. Those are both awesome. They are both awesome. I'm super excited for both of them. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. I'm really excited about it, guys, if you can't tell. All right. What do you think about those toys? It'll be really fun. All right, Mike limps in with Queen 7 from the small blind. Pat with only 3 big blinds left and 8 high in the big blind. Checks. I expect Mike just to steal this now with Queen high.
15.
A third of the pot, which is just a one big blind. He bets 1 blind, and it makes it through because Pat has no part of this. He needed a 8 or a 4. Pat's down to 3 big blinds. Nobody's chatting with us, Tammy. There it is. There's Deborah. Sweet about the kids. Deborah, do you go by Debbie? Or did I hear there? Yeah, I was talking to Yankee Jim on break, and he said you were watching. So thanks for being in the chat with us. Yankee Jim, speaking of, King 6 suited under the gun. I expect a raise. I'm raising with a suited King 4-handed. I'm going to make it about 35,000. And Mike's going to come back with his ace queen. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say Jim makes it 35-40 and Mike makes it 100. Oh, he just calls. Plays it a little slow. Mike's going to raise now. Oh, another slow player. What are these guys doing? Wow, wow. Everybody's playing it so slow. Tammy, we do have new pajamas. Commentator needs to move his insert to the top left. What insert? Like over here? I see. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Let me do this. So if I move this to the top left, I'm going to cover up the hands, right? So top right, I'm not hiding anything. If you were talking about the picture right here, in the top right corner,
20,000.
John K just subscribed.
Oh.
So it's going to end, just to make it a bit smaller. Boom. All right, let's try that. How's that? Is that better for you, Rots? Mike makes a queen high flush on the river. Yankee called 20,000 with king high. I'm here to serve, bud. And so this hand took a lot longer than I would have expected it to. I would have thought it was raise pre-flop, take it down, we're on to the next hand. They get to see all 5 cards before Mike picks up the pot. And there we go. He shows the best hand. Here's our payouts. $15.50 up top, $10.12, $8.50 for third, $6.38 for fourth, and Eddie cashed out on the bubble with $200 and took over the action tracker. This is our $200 deep stack tournament.
Yep.
And the blinds are up.
You want to use your one time right now?
One time. So Pat is down to 2 big blinds. He says, I'm ready to use my one time. He had the pocket aces to get back up to 6 big blinds, and then he just blinded his way away. Pat's got an AC and a deucey on the button with 2 big blinds. No, Pat, you got an ace 3-handed. Get it in and let's go. Oh, it's a $212 pay jump. With an ace, you just have to go with it, right, guys? What do you think about that fold? It was a shove there. I agree, Rots, on Twitch. Queen 5-10. And ace high loses to Jim's bottom pair. Roger steals it with his gut shot, straight draw, and his one overcard. And I think why he could do that to Jim is because Jim doesn't want to go broke when Pat's still here with 2 big blinds. So this is what we call an ICM decision. When Pat is so close to going out of the tournament, you don't want to lose before he does. I mean, that just, in this situation, it's only a couple of $100, but if you can just let it go, they probably wouldn't even call, even if it was a 2 big blind shove. It's only one more blind, so I think Yankee Jim makes that call. Roger probably doesn't, but Yankee Jim I think does, and then out flops him. We don't see the turn in river, so we don't know what would have happened. But here we go. Here's Yankee Jim with the ace and the jack. Oh no, Deborah, this is bad for our guy. He's got ace jack and 6 big blinds against Mike with ace king. He's going to get it all in. I don't think there's any situation where it doesn't go all in pre-flop. There it is. It's an all-in and a call. We're going to have the ace king versus the ace jack, and we need a jack for Jim to stay alive. All right, one time, Deborah. This is what we need. What a cooler. Stacy's not the only one that can deal coolers. Blinds are going up again. Has it been 20 minutes? Make it wee! Yeah, I agree. Let's make it wee. Come on, Jim. Let's get a jack out there. Oh, no. Ace, king, ace. No. 2 outs. Oh! It's a chop. It's a chop. Full boat against full boat. Ace, 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 king, king. Chop it up. Wow. I thought he was drawing dead. I didn't see the chop there. I did not see the chop there. Yeah, he actually won half a blind from that in ante. Everybody loves a chop pot. Wow. Roger and Yankee Jim both with 8 big blinds. Pat down there with 2. Debbie, I thought he was done. I saw that king on the flop and I thought he was done.
We are at 10, 20, 20, so I need 40,000.
Oh.
You only got 38? Okay, so 20 is going to be for the ante first.
Yep. So 20 goes to the ante, 18 goes to the big blind. He's got a hit now. All right. All right, Pat. Now, because of our new software that puts the, as soon as Eddie says go, since I'm on a 15-minute delay, it puts the graphics on there at the start of the hand. So we already know that Pat has 4 tray all in, Roger has 6 deuce, and Yankee Jim has a 9-4. Mike's got a 10-5. All he has to do is call. He's going to get changed back for calling.
There we go. I don't think I'm going to bet. What we got, you guys? 10-5.
4 tray. Now, it's not. It's a 70% to 30%, basically. He's got 2 live cards. He needs a tray or a 4. Obviously, Mike just needs to dodge a tray or a 4. And there's a 4 right on the flop. Now Mike needs a 5, a 10, or a diamond. Oh, there's a diamond. We're done. He can't win. Mike wins with a flush. Pat is eliminated. In 4th place for $638. It shows our VPIP. Yankee Jim up at the top with 43%, and Mike, Roger right behind him with 39%. VPIP, like I was talking about earlier, voluntarily putting money in the pot. When we get short-handed like this, you put more and more money into the pot, so your VPIP goes higher and higher. We are three-handed, and these guys are not talking about chop. Guaranteed 850 for the next one out. Second place is 1,012 and $1,550 up top for first place. Mike with the ace queen on the button. He's playing the most aggressively. I like his chances. And I didn't hear what Jim was talking about. All right. Here's Butcher. Butcher's coming in after this hand to take over for Brian. Buttons on Mike. John says, who's this Mike guy boss? I agree. Mike is playing well. He's raising more. He's Jim says, well, I called. There's my chips. He goes, that's not your chips. Those are the antes. Okay. Folds around. Mike on the button. Raises with ace queen. Roger's got the deuce and the 4. He's counting his chips. He's only got 4 big blinds left. I think I like to put it in right now. You've already got a third of your stack in the blinds and antes. Mike shows him the ace and the queen. Yankee Jim and Roger are just playing for second place right now. There's $162 between second and third place. It would have been more than that, but they agreed to take $50 off of second and give it to fifth place, if you remember. It was scheduled for $1,062 for second place. There it is. And Butcher says, I'm your dealer for the next 14 minutes. All right. They're saying farewell to Pat. Good game. Glad to have you. Sayonara. Roger under the, or excuse me, Mike folds under the gun. Roger in the small blind with 8-9 and 4 big blinds. He goes all in. Yankee Jim's got a call with an ace, right? You're not going to fold an ace. The first one don't look bad, he says. Are you really going to fold an ace three-handed? Jim? Say it ain't so. So it's an all-in and a call. Wow, Jim says I got nothing left. He's right. He's down to less than 1 big blind if he loses this. Oh, that's an 8 for Roger. Jim needs an ace. It was the right call, Jim. Don't yell at him for that one, Deborah. 6. Oh, 7 to chop. 7 to chop. Can we do it? Keep them both in? No, can't do it. That's a 10. Roger wins it with a pair. Yankee Jim down to 7,000 chips. If the chip counts are right, now you can see Eddie saying, hold on just a second, I need to pause the clock, and we're going to get an exact chip count. So I think he thinks the chip counts are wrong. So they're going to count everything and make sure it's all right. Yeah, Rot says he needs a call there even for ICM. I agree. Frosty says he's got 2 pair. and they just pause the clock so they can get an exact chip count, make sure everything's correct. Mike's still up at the top with almost 500,000. Roger distant second with 208,000, and Yankee Jim is going to be all in with less than one big blind if all those counts are accurate.
To call? You have to call 20. At least. And
Yep.
you can win that.
So Yankee Jim is all in for 7,000. If both players, okay, so now I was going to say if both players call, he can have the 20,000 that's in the ante plus 7 from each player. So it's 5 deuce against 10-7.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
A 10 and a 7. He didn't even look, obviously. He was all in blind, so it didn't matter. If he does not hold, he goes out in third place for $850. That's a good flop for him. Needs to dodge a 2 or a 5 or a 3. A 3 will give Mike a straight. He needs to dodge an ace or a deuce, a tray, or a 5. He gets through the 7-10 wins, and Yankee Jim stays alive. He's up to 27,000. 714. He had 7, so 714 plus a 20. He should have 34,000 chips. There it is, 34,000 chips. Blinds are 10, 20, 20. He's on the button with 34, which is less than 2 big blinds now. So he had less than a small blind before. Now he's got less than 2 big blinds. So it's a big, big, big hand for him. He went from 7 to 34, which is, seems like a huge increase, but he's still got less than 2 big blinds. Whee! Deborah says. Rod says I would have called with 6-4 off just to try to eliminate Jim. I agree. Yeah, let's gang up on him. All right, Jim's all in with Queen Jack. Mike lets it go. Now, it's not going to be much for Roger to call. I call with any 2 cards here.
34, so 14 more.
Don't do the math for him, Butcher. Let him do his own math. He does make the call. Flips over 6-9 versus Jack Queen. Yankee Jim has to hold one more time. How many times can he just get it in good and hold? That's the hard part, guys.
Here we go.
Butcher's going to run out of board. We got the Queen, the King, and the Jack. That's a great flop for Yankee Jim. Roger needs running cards to make 2 pair. Nope, he's done. Yankee Jim wins this hand. He went from 7 to 34 to 98. Let's go. He's back in it. Roger is down to 7 big blinds. Yankee Jim is up to 4 big blinds. Mike's sitting over there with all the rest of the chips, wondering why one of these guys can't knock out the other one. 500 to 150 to 100 when I'm rounding. 24 big blinds. Roger has 7 big blinds, and Yankee Jim down with 4 big blinds. Nobody's giving up easily. All right. Butcher bringing in the blinds and annies. Mike on the button with Jack 9. He's going to let this one go. He's kind of slowed down. He doesn't want to chip these guys up anymore. He wants to keep them down around 2 and 3 and 4 big blinds. Doesn't want to give them any free chips. Roger's all in with King 10. Yankee Jim's going to fold his 6 tray. Even though he's in the big blind and got half of his stack in the middle, I actually call here. You've got half your stack in the middle. You've got 6 high, and it's super hard to call, but you're getting the right odds to call. He doesn't want to, but I think he's going to. I do. Deb, don't blame him for folding with half a stack in there. I would have called, but he was way behind. He kept his 2 big blinds left. Past, it's almost midnight here at Poker House Dallas. Deborah is watching intently. 2.5 hours. This has been a long final table. No talk of a chop. Mike's way ahead. He's not interested in giving either one of these guys any extra equity. Roger on the button with Jack 10 and 9 big blinds. Blinds are 10,000, 20,000. Starting stack is 20,000. Now it's a big blind. That's how you know you've been deep in the tournament, guys. He lets it go. Yankee Jim with 2 big blinds and a king tray. He's going to shove it all in. You have to do it, Jim. You got a king. You're now heads up. No, Jim. That was your spot, bud. So Jim gives away another 10,000 chips. Mike gets a little more money. All right. And again, because of the RFID technology, we see a Yankee Jim is going to wake up with the ace king on the button this hand. My prediction, he raises to 48,000. Mike probably folds the 9-6, but maybe not. I call like Rots in Twitch was talking about. Let's just try to knock this guy out. So he's got the ace king. He's going to make it 48,000. I predict Mike folds. What do you guys think?
All in.
6-9 offsuit. Roger's got a 9-3. I think it goes fold, and Jim picks up the blinds and annies, and he's back up to 5 big blinds. Yep, fold. Yeah, he says, you know, I could do this with anything, but you haven't been doing this with anything. You've been folding king tray. You've been doing this with aces and kings and ace king. Yankee Jim back to 4 big blinds. Roger at 7. Mike way up at the top with 24. Let's not count anybody out yet. We are having fun. Blinds are 10,000, 20,000 with a 20,000 big blind Annie. Roger's going to be dealt jack this hand in the small blind. Mike's going to fold the 5-3 from the button. Roger's going to jam. And Yankee Jim's going to fold. That's my prediction without knowing what Yankee Jim has. Yep, Jack's going to jam. 7 big blinds. Yankee Jim's going to fold. He says, give me a hand. Give me a hand. He's got half a stack in the middle. He's going to fold. So pinball and beer. The new software, since I'm on a 15-minute delay, the new software puts the cards, as soon as the action tracker says go, it puts the cards in that are red throughout the hand. Yeah, Rot says I would play Jack as a trap there because of the stacks. I agree. But I don't think, you know, Yankee Jim's not getting out of line at all. See, so right now, while he's shuffling, this is 15 minutes ago, the computer already knows, and it puts the overlay on the screen as soon as Eddie hits go. So we see the cards. It's really weird. It's the first time I saw that was last night. And it was really weird to see that happen. It took me a second to figure out what was going on. And then I remembered that we have brand new software update just last week. And that was one of the things he said was in the update. All right, they're all guaranteed $850, fighting for $1550 up top. There it is. Yankee Jim calling his shot. He says, give me a king or an ace, and I'm getting it all in. He's going to look down at the 4 high and fold. Mike has the king. And he's going to raise, I predict. The blinds are 10 and 20. I think he makes it like 45,000. 40,000 flat. Just a min raise. Roger can't even call a min raise in this situation. I love it that they are not talking chop. I love it that they're playing it out. I'm so happy. It's midnight and I'm exhausted, but I'm happy that they're playing it out. I told my wife this would be done at 10 o'clock, so I lied to her. I didn't lie. I was just wrong. She's out there with her laptop working on her, remotely working on her office work. Roger with the queen 9 in the small blind. I expect a raise. Yankee Jim has 8,000 chips left. So, yep, he's all in. Yankee Jim has to call with 4 high. It's going to be horrible, but he has to do it. Deborah, tell him to do it. You got to do it. Yes. Okay. Now, you might look at it and say he just called off with a 4 high, but it was the correct call. He already had 20,000 in the ante, 20,000 in the big blind. He had an 8,000 behind. So if he can somehow hit a 4 or a 3 or a whole bunch of hearts for a straight or a flush, excuse me, or maybe straight cards, he can double up and be back in this. Deuce 5-5. All right, he needs a 3, a 4, an ace, a 6. An ace gets it. See, that's why. That's why you call right there, to get your straight. All right, he's back in it now. He's up to 3 big blinds. Oh, these guys just will not go easy. All right, Debbie, let me see the wee. Wee. Yep. So, yeah, last week we had 85 entries. And we were done an hour ago. So they did chop it, I think, 3 ways. But yeah, it was, this one is, they're taking their time. They're passing around those last 2 or 3 big blinds. Whee! There it is. There it is, Deborah. All right. Roger with the ace and the queen on the button. He's going to get it all in again. I expect him to get a walk this time. I think, I use that term incorrectly. I expect him to pick up the blinds and antes by going all in right now. He's got 6 big blinds. There it is. Yankee Jim's got a Jack 10 in the small blind. He's going to fold. And Mike's got the 10-8 in the big blind, and he's going to fold. Oh, he does call. All right. All right. I didn't expect that. I don't hate it, but I did not expect it. Jim calls. Mike gets out of the way. We're back at our 70-30 that we've been talking about. He's got live cards. He needs a jack or a 10. Let's go, Jim. Come on, Deborah. Jack or a 10. Ooh, I see face cards. Ooh, jack, but right behind it is an ace. He needs a jack or a 10 still. He's got 2 tries to get it. A jack, a 10, or a 9 will give him a straight. He's got more outs, 19%, and he doesn't get it. That is it for Jim. Eliminated in 3rd place for, what was that, $800? $850. And they're going to get updated chip counts. Heads up. Last 2 standing, Roger and Mike. Mike's got a huge chip lead over Roger. Perfect. When you are heads up, the button is the small blind. Not bad, great game. Thanks for watching, Deborah. Tell him I was rooting for him the whole way. Butcher in the box, dealing knockouts. These guys are not talking chop. $15.50 for first, $1,012 for second. 488.
Got Michael 488 and Roger with 262.
262.
Him out so he can get paid.
Perfect.
30 and 30.
We're heads up.
We good?
All right. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you think about this action? We're pushing 3 hours in a $200 tournament with 25 players in it, and we've got a 3-hour final table. Wow. You know what? It took us 3 hours to get from 25 to 9, and it took another 3 hours to get from 9 to 1, and we're not there yet. This is a fun tournament to play, guys.
Roger, you're first.
Roger's got king high.
Check.
He's going to check. I expect Mike to just ramp up the aggression and just kind of bet every flop and start stealing these from Roger.
30.
He's going to look at what the blinds are. Going to lead out for 30K. And Roger folds. This is kind of what I expect to happen. Now, Mike did have a flush draw there. Now, 26 to 11 looks like a huge lead, but it's really not. If Roger doubles up, he has 22 and Mike has 15. So they will flip-flop with one hand. We're only 2 hands away from this thing being done if one person can win 2 hands in a row. Roger wins 2 hands in a row, it's done. Mike wins 1 all in, it's done. So this is really fun to watch.
Actions here.
Roger limps in with queen 6. I don't like limping on the button, heads up. Just me. Unless I'm trying to trap or something like that, or, you know, there's situations for it, but I just don't like doing it.
30.
You know, Mike leads out with 30,000 with middle pair, and now Roger has to fold his queen high. Where if he opens pre-flop, Mike likely folds his 7-4 and he just picks it up. I think the blinds need to be bigger, Tammy says. we have a really good structure. I agree with you. This is a deep stack tournament, 30K starting stack, and the blinds just need to be bigger. Ooh, there you go. You see Eddie press go, and we're going to see Roger with Jack in the big blind. Mike likely limps with 10 tray on the button. Roger raises, Mike folds, and we're going to be on to the next hand. That's my prediction. Limp, we're going to see a raise. You don't have to go all in. You've still got a lot of chips left. I don't hate the all in for the record, but you don't have to do that. You could try to let's say the blinds are 10 and 20. There's 50K in the pot. Let's make it 100 total, which is a huge bet, but and he's not calling anything, so it didn't really matter. But like if he makes it like 50 to 70, Mike might be tempted to come along, but I don't hate picking up the dead money either. So I'll just contradict myself and say any play there is correct one. All right, Roger's going to limp in with the 6-9 on the button. Mike checks with Queen 7. Mike checks. Roger's going to lead out with middle pair, and Mike's going to fold.
It's 30. Bet 30.
He didn't even get to put his chips down, and Mike gives it away. I like it. I do that. And I'm not going to waste time. If I know I'm going to fold, I don't Hollywood and sit and wait and hum and ha and think about it. I'm just like, let's fold. Let's go. Next hand. We have 60 viewers at midnight watching a final table heads up between Mike and Roger. Mike has a 2-1 chip lead over Roger, but Roger is not going down easily.
My name is Butcher. My real name is Shane, but everybody in the poker.
His name is Shane. So they call him Butcher because...
For 12 years.
So you get it on.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Leave the door open. It's cold out there. It's cold in here. Here. All right. So Asian sensation in the booth.
Hi.
Spoiler: in 15 minutes, this tournament will be done. Don't tell me who wins.
Because
these guys are
60
going,
viewers
I know that's
at
what I just
midnight
said.
on a
It's
Thursday.
midnight on Thursday.
Well,
watching
Wednesday,
heads
Friday
up.
morning.
Yeah.
Guys, this is one of the crazier final tables. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't it fun? So these guys are playing so passively.
Yeah.
They're just kind of 1 blind, 2 blind. We had Yankee Jim's wife in the chat the whole time.
Deb?
Yeah, Deb. You know her?
No.
Oh, you just knew about her?
Yeah, just knew from other
Yeah.
chats. And
Okay.
you know what's crazy? Last night, I had 85 entries. And we were
Yeah.
done by like 11:30, 11:40.
I heard you say that 15 minutes ago. Yeah, and we had a 1 hour final table.
Yeah. Just like, yeah.
Now we got a 3 hour final table.
Holy moly.
These guys were very conservative. There was a lot of
Not
pushing.
me.
No,
Not me.
You got after it.
Pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
It's been a little bit lagging.
Really?
Just a little bit. I don't know. Nobody said anything about it on chat, so I don't know if it's just us.
Sometimes I'll have them check, and sometimes like they're like there's no lag.
Right.
So it could be us on our end only.
It might
not
be
on the buffering side.
just us, and it looks good on the stream.
62 viewers.
Yeah, we're having
Friday
fun.
morning after the midnight
Heads
hour.
up. We got Eddie, the Asian sensation, joining me in the chat after 3 hours.
Yeah.
You were supposed to bust out in 10th place to join me.
I know. I was supposed to do so I could either run tracker or commentate. One of the two. You haven't got to the fun hand yet, have you?
No, I haven't. So one thing that we're going to have to train the action tracker, don't hit go
Yeah, I realized that.
until the hand's dealt.
So should I not hit go until the hand is completely dealt? Or just when he starts when the dealer starts
As soon as the small blind and big blind get their cards,
Gotcha.
or you know, because it's not so noticeable once the cards are being dealt.
I got you.
But when I see the cards as Butcher's shuffling, and I know what they're going to have, it looks really weird.
Okay, yeah. Because you guys are on a 15-minute delay.
Yeah,
so.
I explained how the software works for him. Like right now, he's just gets done shuffling.
Yeah.
And so it's you haven't hit go yet, so it's fine.
Right, and then
and boom. So previously,
so there were some hands where I just hit next hand go.
He's sitting there shuffling, and I see this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
I wonder if you should. I mean, the people in Australia are up. You should probably email them while we're here to see if there's anything.
Tell them what's up.
Yeah.
And we know why it does that because of the overlay thing. But yeah,
I don't know if Eric told you tomorrow we're gonna have a fun little cash game tomorrow live streaming.
I did.
Yeah,
2-5.
2-5 minimum buy-in 500. Initial max buy-in of 1,500, and then match the stack after that. Gonna have.
Are we going full match or 75%? What do we decide on?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was thinking it's kind of inconsequential. Thank you, Butcher. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job.
Can you get my phone for me real quick? Which card?
You're on camera, Butch.
One of them is messed up. Yeah.
All right, $150 out the window. Oh, we have ace against 7-7.
I know what happens.
So
I'll let the
since
viewers.
this wasn't 15 minutes ago, I think Roger's going to somehow find a win. I call. My money's on Roger. Is it going to be a heart flush, or is he going to bunk a 7?
I'm not going to say anything.
They could chop it. Oh! They could chop it. It could come spade. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Or it could hit a 7. He's got a... Oh, wow. What a go. Wow.
We've had some sick dealing tonight, man. This is so disgusting.
Wow. Set over set, and they chop it with a flush. Oh, wow. That one's making the highlight reel tomorrow.
We gotta adjust that camera. I didn't realize that when they were fixing some stuff because of the construction.
Yeah, I was mad that it took me 2 hours to realize I couldn't see the 2-seat.
Yeah, I didn't even think to check that before. That was a sick hand.
Yeah,
Hand 69.
Wow. See, like right now, he's shuffling, and we already know that Mike's gonna get the 10 tray.
Okay.
So it just looks weird. I know I explained why it happened, stuff like that. So Roger, since we don't see his cards, either I don't know why we don't see his cards at all. That's weird.
I can't believe we made it to the level we made it to.
Oh, I know, right?
That's for sure.
Level 17 with 25 players, so we only had 750,000 chips in play.
Like they literally had like 12 big blinds or less.
Last night with 5 people left, one guy had 1 million.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
What just happened? Was that a misdeal?
No, it was just a fold, pre-flop.
Oh, the button just folded.
Just fold.
That's why we never saw the big blinds cards, because he never put them over the reader. Now Mike's got pocket kings in the big blind. Roger's got 7-8. Eddie's saying chop.
No chop. I don't believe in
No
chops. I don't believe in chop. Rot79, thanks for joining the chat, staying in. I did not want to talk tonight. I was just not feeling it. Well, obviously I made the final table, but I was not feeling it.
It's been a long couple of days, man. We're tired.
joke. Oh, so we're getting comments that it's lag on their end.
It's light?
It's lagging.
It is lagging. Okay, just a little bit. All right, I'm not sure what that is. It might be because I was running YouTube in the background also.
Oh.
Can I do this in Spanish? Can you? All right. Boom, 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 boom. Lagging here too. Yeah,
you may be using too much bandwidth.
Yeah. See, because what I'm doing is I pulled up YouTube so I could read it because my phone died.
Oh.
And that might be what's going on. Not bad. Great game. You betcha. I think they're lagging here too. I'm going to exit out of YouTube since... so for the next 10 minutes, I'm not going to see any YouTube chats because my phone's dead. Check.
Bet River.
Mike finally bets with 4 spades on the board. He turned his hand into a bluff, you know, because his kings, even though they were the best hand.
Rots, where are you from? I don't recall you being in the chat.
He's in Twitch.
Well, I know that, but
Yeah,
I'm saying I don't recognize that name because I'm in the booth 80% of the time.
Right.
Oh, it's Rodrigo. Okay,
that's why
it's me, bro. I got you. Yeah, it's the guy that's always with Iliud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he joined in the booth last time. I don't know people's Twitch.
Twitch.
I don't even have a Twitch.
I have Twitch. I used to stream solely on Twitch.
Oh, really? Old people know how to Twitch on stream. Hey, got him.
That's see, we used to stream like 10 years ago on our website. The software was designed for that, and then he said, "I'm going to quit doing that. So you have to find a second outlet," which was Twitch. And then once the pandemic hit and everything shut down.
Did you ever stream on Vine? Remember?
I have not.
Okay, that was like kind of big before.
Yeah.
Like Twitch, TikTok.
Yeah, I've never tried that. See, there we go. Eddie with 200, Pat with 638, Yankee Jim with 850.
He's been making some final tables, Jim.
Jim's a beast.
Yeah, and he hung in there. He was down to like less than a big blind, and then just like crept up there.
Now you see, it hasn't hung up at all after
Yeah.
I turned off YouTube, so I think that might have been it, where it's just
using
don't
too
have
much
enough bandwidth. When I'm running YouTube and the Action Tracker and
Right.
Streamlabs and GFX. I usually have multiple computers doing all of this.
Oh, really? When you're traveling, I didn't realize you had multiple computers running.
Yep. Dude,
my-
Maestro.
I think that's Larkin.
Oh, is it, Chris?
I think.
That makes sense. So we got Roger with the ace 10, Mike with the 5-4.
Ship it.
Yeah.
I think everything went pretty well, like overall.
It did.
Terms of
The biggest problems we had is in the beginning, I made it traditional Annie, so everybody was putting in, like the computer thought everybody was putting in 5,000.
Yeah, I got you.
And so the chip counts were off. I caught it after about 4 hands.
Yeah, I saw Mike's face. I'm like,
Yeah, he's like, what's going on here?
yeah. And I was like, make sure Big Blind Annie's on.
And he did a really good job of waiting, going, okay, what's his chip stack?
Yeah.
Typing it in, fixing it. He did a really good job of that.
Chris, you're in Vegas? What are you doing in Vegas?
Is that Chris Larkin?
I think it is. Well, I'm assuming when he says it is.
Oh, duh. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's late.
It's super late.
Dude, I've been sitting here talking to myself for 3 hours. Chris Larkin's going to come fix our sound issue with the baffling. He doesn't know that yet. I just volunteered him for it. He's a set designer, or was. So he's telling me how to get the outside room noise away from the table mics.
Are we going to do it with the drapes, or do we need the drapes?
We'll have the drapes also,
Okay.
but he's talking about getting 4x8 piece of plywood, cutting it in half so it's 2x8, and then mounting them around the top of the frame, So it's like if you picture a. He's playing the Poker Go Studio Saturday.
Are you gonna play the Storm X stuff?
It's going to be a letdown after playing in this studio.
Yeah, that Poker Go Studio is dope. I'm not gonna lie. It's like super nice.
You know how much they charge a weekend?
Like 20K.
I'll take the way over.
Way over.
Yeah, it's 6 figures.
That's okay. That makes sense.
But they have so much staff and everything else
Yeah.
to come in and do it. You know, they've got all their own. You know, it is sweet.
They have a super production team.
Yeah, correct. You know, they don't have 3 guys. They've got camera crews on every camera, zooming in. You know, everything.
Interesting bet there from Roger on the river. River showdown value. Could have just check and saved himself 40K, but whatever.
He might have been trying to set his own price.
Right.
Like he wanted to showdown, but he didn't want to call 100. So he like leads out a little blocker bet of 1 big blind.
And that's actually pretty standard. I mean, they only have X amount of big blinds, but you know, that's kind of standard when it gets to, you know, heads up, what's it called? Betting 1 big blind.
Mm-hmm. Just as a blocker.
Blocker bet, potential value, combination or one or the other. 63 viewers in the chat at 12:30.
It's amazing. Must be for the. They were all waiting for the Asian sensation to come talk.
That ain't it.
No,
that ain't it.
Ooh, Ace 9 suited against Queen Jack. These are hands you can get in with.
Yeah. With 3 big blinds, I'm shipping it
For sure.
all day.
Yep.
I heard you screaming when I had the Ace King hand.
Ace King offsuit with 1 flush draw.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Both players on Lynn. Not surprising.
Not surprising at all.
Yeah, with both players under 12.
Yep.
Big blinds, Roger only having 3. Oh, it's just under 4 big blinds.
Ace 9 against Queen Jack. Is Ace going to hold one time? Let's go. King 5. We need a Queen or a Jack. There's another 5. Still need a Queen or a Jack or a King or a 5. Didn't do it. Ace High is going to win this hand.
Now Roger up to 8 big blinds.
8 to 10. It's right here.
Yeah.
I mean, VPIP 848.
That's kind of a misleading stat, heads up.
It really is. You know, it combines the last 60 hands, and instead of their standard 20, 25 VPIP, they've seen every hand since they've been heads up, and most of the hands since they were 3-handed. So that 48% is really misleading.
I'm ready to go to bed.
And we don't see any YouTube chats, guys.
I'm checking it. I'm checking YouTube.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah,
is anybody talking? 63 people watching. Anything important?
Let me see here. Hold on. Turn up the table mic.
What did you say it was?
1281.
Yeah, I'm good. Versus 15.
Chop.
Me too.
Congratulations, guys.
That's the beauty of being retired. I'm asleep.
Go ahead and bring it in.
All right.
Well, after all that back and forth. Oh, can y'all see my leg on the table? Holy crap, I forgot where it's going. My leg's on the table.
So what? We're chilling.
Yeah. By the way, when you were gone, I literally, if I was in the booth by myself, I'm literally like have my feet up.
You're
just
relaxing.
chilling. Yeah.
So here's a question for the 67 viewers
We
left.
picked up 5. What else are we gonna watch at midnight?
What do you think about this camera? Like,
Do
you like seeing the commentators talk? Because I personally do. Like when we were having the birthday bash, they turned the camera on.
I'm indifferent. Here's a reason. I don't. Maybe like in between hands on break
Because it's too busy.
That and because if there's a big hand, it can distract away from the big hand from the table. If there's a big hand, or if there's like three
when we're jumping around, stuff like that.
You know, multi-way action, and players are trying to pay attention to the action, and whatnot. So that's my personal. That's my personal thing.
Why I did it is not because I'm a narcissist who thinks I'm beautiful, which is true. Just kidding. But because we were having problems with the mixer and the microphone before, and we thought it might have been the camera coming on. So I turned it on, and while I was gone, I said, "Hey, turn on the mic, turn on the camera, plug it in. Let's see what happens." And so I'm like, yesterday I went, I'm just going to leave it on. I want to see what happens. And I had no problem at all with the sound. So we still did not fix that problem because I can't identify it. I thought it might have been this, and it wasn't. It's cluttered sometimes, works great. Went down to heads up, though. All right, I like it.
And here's the thing. If you're watching from your phone, like, you already have a small screen already as it is.
And now we're taking that off.
Yeah,
and I suppose on the phone, you might not really even see that.
Right. Oh, let me check.
Now, what I did do also is I can do this. Ta-da! We went shopping today.
Yeah.
Picked up all those toys, so I can put up a picture, whatever I want. Super fun. That's it. We're done. It's been 3 hours. I'm going to wait about 26 more seconds. Do you know why?
I don't know.
So it says 3:07.
I got you.
Magic number. Boing.
Got it.
So that's it. Just a reminder, Saturday, 10 p.m., $100 buy-in, 10K starting stack, 15-minute levels. You can get bonus chips by wearing your pajamas, wearing a robe, bringing in a gift to give away. If you don't want to wear your pajamas or a robe, bring in 3 gifts. We'll give you 15K. If you bust out and want to get back in, you do not get bonus chips by wearing your pajamas and a robe. You got to give away 3 gifts. Or if you don't want to go shopping, $10 per gift, $30.
Yeah.
And it's getting donated. We're not keeping it. We're not even giving it to the staff this time. Normally, an add-on goes to the staff. We're giving it to the kids so they can have a good Christmas. So join us Saturday, 10 o'clock. It's going to be super fun. And our next big tournament we're going to talk about next Sunday, December 11th, 1 o'clock, 10K guaranteed.
When is this?
I'm talking about it right now, bro.
What is this?
Next Sunday, 10K guarantee, $125 buy-in. DeepStack Turbo, the one we did in October, we're doing it again in December. 10K guarantee.
And then add-on?
An add-on.
Oh, that's super good value.
It's a great value. It's $50 add-on for 25K.
Max bullets.
Yeah. So if you, and we're late regging for 2.5 hours in this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like it. Because the blinds are so quick and we get so many chips, you can walk in with 55,000 chips for $150.
Registration closes at 55, so that's what, like 12 big blinds?
Yeah.
13 big blinds.
Like it. Let's go. LFG.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's us for
tomorrow, 6 o'clock, 6 to 10.
Yeah.
2-5. Get down here, sign up in person for priority list, 500 minimum, 1,500 maximum, match stack after that, and that's it.
Yeah, so if you want to, like, between tonight and tomorrow, put together Facebook, post it,
on
and
the
then
socials. And
then I will let them know to set up a live stream sign-up list on Poker Atlas.
Poker Atlas, right on.
I know we got 4 or 5 confirmed players, and I'm pretty sure we can get another 3 or 4. So
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be super fun.
If I got to jump in, I'll jump in. Even though I've been getting
You've been getting it
I've been getting wrecked in cash, but it's got to turn around sometime in the variance.
If we get Stacy to deal you 4-card flushes.
I'm down with that. So,
all right.
That's it for us in the booth, ladies and gentlemen. See you tomorrow.
All right. We'll see you guys. Bye.